Kirby the Amazing Mirror, or The Great Labyrinth in the Mirror in Japanese, was originally released on the Game Boy Advance in 2004. While I don't intend on giving the game a full episode right now, to coincide with its release on Nintendo Switch Online, I decided I'd introduce newcomers to the game by discussing the location the game takes place in, a strange place called the Mirror World. I'll discuss some of the story events from Kirby the Amazing Mirror, Kirby Triple Deluxe, and Team Kirby Clash Deluxe. Contrary to the English localization of the game, the Mirror World is not, in fact, an alternate dimension from Dreamland. It's a satellite orbiting the planet, much like the Moon, that takes on the form of a labyrinthian maze filled with mirrors, all of which double as portals, carrying anyone who steps into it from one mirror to another. Mirror World is stated to be a place where wishes come true, drawing similarities to Dreamland itself, from which good dreams spawn. The area is named for the abundance of mirrors within its corridors, the most powerful of which being known as the Dimension Mirror. This artifact gets its name because it connects the Mirror World to other alternate dimensions, where reflections of the main Kirby universe exist, including its characters. As is tradition for many of the powerful artifacts in the Kirby universe, both the Dimension Mirror and Mirror World itself were likely created by the Ancients, as they have a history of creating artifacts that grant wishes and connect alternate dimensions. However, at some point prior to the events of Kirby the Amazing Mirror, this alternate dimension was taken over by Darkmind, an enigmatic figure I'm not going to go into detail on right here. Due to his influence, the other world was corrupted, and became a dark reflection of the quote-unquote real world. This is the catalyst for the events of the game, as, when this was noticed, Meta Knight went to investigate, summoning the fearsome Dark Meta Knight to face him, who shattered the Dimension Mirror in order to protect Darkmind. Not all figures created from the other world are necessarily bad, however. The most notable exception is Kirby of the Mirror World, a reflection of Kirby who shares both their innate desire to protect their home and their utter inability to detect the true cause of any threat. Much later, after Darkmind's defeat, the mirror came into possession of the puppeteer magician Taranza, who gifted it to the woman he loved, Queen Sectonia. The ruler would stare into the mirror constantly, but it changed her. A dark force sat within the mirror, attempting to corrupt Sectonia herself, making it so she could only see the darkness in the world and leading to self-obsession and self-righteousness. Eventually, Sectonia used her magic to leave her old body behind, creating a new wasp-like form that she believed to be even more beautiful and perfect than her original form. She would go on and try to conquer the sky world of Floralia, which would ultimately cause her downfall, when Kirby came up from Dreamland to defeat her. These events were orchestrated, apparently, by Dark Meta Knight, who was still hiding in the Mirror World and manipulating Sectonia through the mirror with her darkest desires. Dark Meta Knight would also return as a dream friend in Kirby Star Allies, seemingly trying to understand the power of the Jumpa Hearts for his own gain. In the DDD Tour side mode of Triple Deluxe, the mirror also creates a reflection of King Dedede, but this entity has never appeared in any canon events. While not the same object, a very similar item known as the Black Mirror appeared in Team Kirby Clash Deluxe. It seems to have similar powers to the Dimension Mirror, including the power to form bridges between worlds and the power to corrupt souls in both body and mind, as shown by his transformation of Taranza into his Dark Mirror. This mirror is under the control of King D-Mind, an entity with similarities to both King Dedede and Darkmind, but seemingly even more powerful than either. It's possible that he's corrupted this mirror completely, as it shares physical similarities to him. Well, that's it for this introduction to the world of Kirby the Amazing Mirror. Thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.